Hello and welcome to DGA Live. We're back in the studio with Ed Radakovitz. Wait a second. Wait. I
Ed's here.
guess. I guess I
I
never
think
changed that.
that's a compliment.
We're in the studio with the Ben Sorensen today. What's up, Ben?
Not much, Tyler. How about you?
I am doing quite well today. Um, I am excited to watch some more Ledgestone coverage this weekend. I am excited to give away a couple discs today.
Ooh, what are we giving away today?
Excited to wear my new Most Fun Wins t-shirts that I received. Oh, I should be.
Ooh,
You know what? I don't know. Oh, well, also the Joy tee. I got some of those. Why am I not? I said last week that I was going to be wearing them. Dadgummit. Gumdad it. Oh, wait, we need to get the
dang
chat.
it!
I was like, why isn't anyone chatting? Oh, it's because I haven't turned on the freaking chat.
They're in here.
Come
Ed's
on,
here.
dude.
Jed's
Come
here.
on. All right.
Zach's
There's
here.
Facebook is now turned on. YouTube is now turned on. All right. So I should be seeing. There we go. There we go. There's the chat. I figured there was some folks in here. Oh, we got all kinds of folks. Jed, Eugene, Ed, Jed and Ed, Zach, Ian, Cody. Let's go. It is actually I'm super excited about the Most Fun Wins t-shirt. Very fun. And it's got a little DGA, you get a little sport the DGA love between your shoulder blades. And the Most Fun Wins slogan on your heart.
That's where I feel DGA the most, between my shoulder
Between your shoulder
blades.
blades.
Yeah.
Sure that's not the target on your back that your competitors have at
I
times?
mean, they're just used to seeing me in first. That would be funny. Have a little target in the back.
This is coffee, by the way. Yes, like one of those, if you're reading this, try and catch up, like
Yeah.
something
Uh
like a
huh.
bumper sticker, but have it on a shirt. Like
Yep. Bingo.
how's the chase card back there? Somebody write that down. That would be a good shirt for a pro. Matthew, love the tea. Thank you, Stephen. Matthew on YouTube says new to disc golf and loving the DGA discs. Just bought a pipeline based off the Katrina Allen in the bag video. Loving the channel. Man, what a great disc to start with. Can you
Yeah,
solve
that's
this issue?
the
DGA discs and merch to more retailers in Scandinavian countries and Sweden specific, please. Eric, I can't. I can sympathize with your issue, but anything that doesn't involve jokes and video editing, some minor graphic design. I listen. I only get paid $500,000 a year. Okay, I don't got time to be messing with logistics
yeah.
issues. That's way
That's
under my pay grade. No, I'm
yeah.
kidding.
Uh huh.
I'm kidding. I'm not kidding about the money, but I am kidding about the. I know, early start, Kelly. Early start. We're in here. We were just sitting here. Everything's loaded in. We're like, hey, let's buy back some of the minutes that we've cost people by starting late over the last couple years.
Kelly says that like it's an unusual thing.
Yeah.
I don't believe
Yes.
that. I mean, we're
Yeah, he
always
does.
on time.
But Eric, email contact at discgolf.com. I certainly do not want to imply that I'm making light of that. We love that you're interested. And I wish that shipping wasn't crazy, and I wish that it was easier to get more discs. We do have some international dealers, so it's not out of the question, but it is a pretty big challenge logistically. But we would definitely love to talk to you about that if you are interested. Spiked coffee. That's funny.
So I was
Yeah,
gonna say, didn't Christo have some stuff at a local shop like in Estonia? So that's probably less shipping than from the US, right?
you know what, by the way, Ben? I don't think that we're hearing the right mic input for you.
Oh, really?
Does your webcam have a mic input? I'm just putting together.
Yeah.
That's what it actually sounds like we're hearing you through, which is it's still fine, but I don't think it's as good as the mic in front of your face.
Nope. That'll probably be a big difference.
So actually, Kelly, I was going to ask about that because right before we went live, I saw something about a fire around Dela. So what's up? Does anybody have any information on that? Hopefully everything's good over there. TB bearing the lead. With cat torrents being a thing, there are less obstacles in the way of the tyrants. Man, should I? Yeah, why not? Why not? All right. Jed, you're going to like this, I think. I got something to show you. I don't think I can bring a PDF into this program, but if you'll bear with me a second, I think I can take a screenshot of it and get it in here pretty quickly. Something just changed with your sound.
Is this better?
No.
Interesting.
Maybe?
Is this worse?
Yeah, those both sounded exactly the same. So yeah, no, I don't think.
I don't know.
Small fire, 3 to 5 acres as of now. They say it's in the grove of trees at the ball golf course. Multiple helis and ground crews there and on call. Slow rate of spread and low wind. Nice. And of course, by nice, I mean, wow, that's terrible. 2 acres. Looks like it's getting out. Jed with the quite literal hot take. All right, I can't repeat that on the stream, but that made me laugh.
Everyone can read.
Everyone saw Kelly and Caesar fleeing the scene with a box of matches and a can of gasoline. Probably not related. Okay, listen. This is just to whet your appetite, Jed. But I do want you to know that based on it was your idea, right, Jed? It was a good one. Jed knows that I love the torrent. Suggested that I release a custom one with my name kind of mixed in as a portmanteau, I guess, if you will. So I've designed it. I haven't ordered anything yet, but I've designed it. So you guys tell me what your interest would be in a tyrant. Thank you, Jed, for the idea. Here's the stamp design. This is what I think I would go with. Who wants a, Proline or SP tyrant? Man, if all the all the swirl torrents didn't sell immediately with cat, maybe I could get my hands on a couple of those. Probably not, but
Why is it covered in hair?
How dare you? Oh yeah, actually it does kind of look like that. No, it's an homage to,
Oh,
look,
okay.
it's the exact same. I actually took the pattern right.
Your throwing arm?
My throwing arm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I took a picture of that and then I kind of worked it into the. Gosh dang it! You would. I'm never going to be unable to see my own arm hair from the texture behind the disc. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I mean, the people were going to point it out sooner or later.
Oh, Jed is the torrents are meh. You're still going to buy one or two, right, Jed? Yeah, you would buy it and put in the notes that torrents are meh. Oh, Zach. Oh, interesting. You think? Hey, Zach, are you still in the chat? Jed's crediting you with the idea. I couldn't remember who said it. Somebody said tyrant. A Tyler. Shouldn't it be a Tyler blend torrent? It wasn't, Zach. Well, somebody. It was somebody's idea.
A TB torrent?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, for sure. TB, that's not my initials at the bottom. That's the Tyler blend. That's the plastic.
Yeah, the tolerable blend.
All right, well, stay tuned on that. It's still not, as I said, like definite, but it is probable. Okay, we've got a lot going on, as we always do. Just a ton, quite literally, a metric ton of discs on discgolf.com right now. I need to talk about the misprints, the misprint packs. Have you seen those, Ben? I feel
Yeah,
like
I
haven't
have
talked
seen
to you
them.
in a few weeks. Let me see. Let me pull it up here. If you guys are... Because of the influx of discs, there's just... If you go to discgolf.com, there's just a lot to choose from right now, which is fantastic. But because there are so many to choose from, we're getting in so many discs, we actually have started our misprint mystery pack offer again. It was turned off for a while just because of availability, but it is back. If you go to this link, yeah, there it is. Well, I'll just put the direct link right to it. Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. There you go. Facebook.
Online store.
There you go.
Disc,
YouTube.
Shop disc golf sets. And then there's a 5-pack.
Oh, Jed did one. Jed did a mystery pack.
Yep.
Love DGA misprint packs. Thank you, sir. Okay, so it's 5 premium discs, which is Pro Line, SP Line, Ice, or Swirl. So here's the thing. It's not just, like, it could be a limited edition. It could be a tour series.
It could be anything.
It could be anything except a base plastic disc. So it's going to be 5... I mean, crunch the numbers. It's going to be 5 $20 to $25 discs, which, if I'm wrong, adds up to at least $100, somewhere between 100 and 130. Help. Yeah, between $100 and $125 of value, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And we're selling it for $65. So just like right there, that's all you need to know. But I've seen the pictures of what we have on the shelves, and it is incredible. You're getting one, Brian?
Maybe find,
all right.
You could maybe get a misstamped Andrew Married Tsunami.
Hey, Brian, put Tyler and Ben in the chat. And then that way, next time that one of my coworkers tells me that they're sad that I'm on board and I don't pull my weight, which is just like every other Tuesday, then I'll have a screenshot. Whoa. Ben has been misprinted. Sorry, Ben.
Ooh. I'm very misprinted.
Drivers, mid-ranges, putt and approach, disc. Well, hang on. Am I wrong? No, it says, yeah, premium. So if it is a mid-range or a putt and approach disc, it's going to be premium. Like if, say, it's a breaker, it's not going to be a D-line breaker. Thanks, Brian. Oh, man. Yeah, so that's just like step number 1. If you are simply due to how much stock we have right now, there's so many options on discgolf.com, but then that's like one of the coolest little insider tips. If you're looking for amazing discs and a little bit of a discount, the misprint mystery box is the way to go. Now, if you're just looking for specific 1s and 2s, there are so many good options on the store right now. Everything from the... Excuse me, my brain just timed out. Everything from the LE Swirl Bonsai. We just restocked Tour Series discs, by the way. Andrew Marweed, Proline Swirl Hurricane, the Andy Kane. Zach. and the Katrina Allen Proline Swirl sale. Got in a new rush of those. There's still lots of the other ones, I believe, as well. Pro line, SP line, D line, limited edition. You got to get over there. Discgolf.com. Do it. Put DGA live in the chat. A Porto Vortex. That's a fun typo you just ran into there.
Yeah, I think that could be interesting.
Oh, there you are. But now you're just really quiet. That's the mic, though. I can boost it from my end. You try talking again.
Yep, I'm here.
Hey, we've got good audio. Let the podcast begin.
Yep, we're just getting started, right? 4:11.
Today on DGA Live.
Oh, my headphones.
I
mean,
that's funny.
They need to hear us, but that loud?
But like in their craniums.
Yeah.
I wanted to read, what did Jed said? I got a mega stamp sale, Porto Vortex, Icebreaker, SP Bonsai, and a Proline Tremor. Boom. So then just even right there. So 25 is 45. That's 70. SP Bonsai is 90. And Proline Tremor. So that's like 110.
$80.
I'm obviously crunching the numbers super quickly, but I believe that's a $100 plus value right there. That's awesome. Nice.
Ooh, Disc Golf Dudes bought the first mystery box.
Brian, that's awesome. Porto Vortex.
He's not wrong.
Portuguese plastic. That's funny.
PG.
Hey, Justin. Rocket League voice channels. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm just catching up. Just bought our first mystery box. Let's go, Disc Golf Dudes. Disc Golf Dudes. Let me see here. I don't have the go to channel. I feel like I used to be able to just click on somebody and it would take you to their channel. I was gonna see what's going on. Do you guys if you have a disc golf channel and you're making content, you should do a review of your mystery box when
and tag
you get it.
DGA on Instagram
At DGA Disc Golf. They might not. All right.
That's a great question, Yvette. Wouldn't you like an SP Flex Quake?
Yeah.
Like when you really want to go left, but you don't want a giant skip?
Yeah, or you could just throw a... See, I did, Kelly, but it's not... I wonder if it's because I'm... Well, no, you're a mod, too. It's not giving me the option. That's okay. We tried.
I think your YouTube is broken because it worked for me.
Oh, weird. Oh, maybe it's because I'm the channel owner. Like, because I'm the one streaming, perhaps. Well, anyhow, all right, brothers, and that's your channel. Awesome. All right, well, do a mystery box review on your channel, and you will get 20,000 views.
Maybe.
Eventually, if you make consistent content, just total over your whole channel. Guaranteed. Awesome. SP Flex Quake could be, again, it's not a one-to-one. It's not a guaranteed that just because it's running a certain plastic that it's going to be a certain stability. That said, I can recall a few SP Flex molds that came out super beefy, like the SP Flex Hurricane, the SP Flex Breaker. So imagine a Quake that's really, really, really beefy. That could be fun. Or you could just throw a Hypercane 50% and it's the exact same thing.
What about SP Flex Hypercanes? Can I have those?
Oh, yeah. You know, to be fair, there were a couple people. Do you remember, have you ever thrown one of the like very first protos in the Hypercane? Like one of the purple or blue ones?
The ones you had?
I have some, so yeah.
Yeah, I've thrown one of those.
The first flight and pro line runs have very usable glide. They're still beefy as heck, but definitely they glide. The protos didn't glide, and there were actually a few people. There was a small group of people who really loved that, because it's just like a throw it as hard as you can, and it's just immediately dumps. I think we probably have one or two molds that, if it was up to our fan base, we would come out with first. But I could see a world where there's like a Hypercane OS type disc at some point, 6 years from now.
Or tomorrow,
Ha! Psych! It's here right now. Check it out. It's the new.
How did chat know? Chat always knows.
Because see, Hypercane is kind of a play on her. It's like the Hurricane, Hypercane. So would it be like a Hypercane?
A hyperbole cane?
Yes. They should put us in charge of naming it, and we'll sell out. Are the new Pro Line runs the same as the first flight? No. It's the same plastic. I mean, it's a first flight Pro Line, but it is not the same exact run.
No, yeah, correct.
I'm sorry if you're hearing all this beeping. Beep.
Yes, you are totally correct, Yvette. That's what I felt as well. The production Hypercanes, I got 3 in 3 different weights, and they were all flatter than any of the first flights that I had. And definitely more overstable. I think Tyler threw a thumber with my 167 gram Hypercane the other day.
Yeah, I really want to try that again, because I was in an awkward spot and it didn't do what I thought it would, but I think that could be due to the weight, and I'm very curious to throw just an open air full power thumber with that lighter weight one and see what kind of shape it has.
Ben Leanna in the chat.
Hey, what's up, Ben? Okay, what did I feel like I missed some. SP Flex Aftershocks were pretty beefy as well. Man, you guys are active today. I love it. Thank you for being here. I knew if we put in a couple years of going live consistently, we'd get some people to hang out with us. Show of hands, who was around for DGA Live 2 years ago, over 2 years ago, when we started doing this every week? No. Like around the times when we couldn't, like the stream was so bad, right when Corona hit, I couldn't do DGA Live because everyone was at home. Everybody was online. We didn't have Google Fiber internet, and it just was like one megabit up and download, and there was just nothing that could for like 2 hours in the evening. Bad. Yes, thank you. That's a much easier way to just sum it up. Jeff was around, yeah, because there's some people who have just been with us the whole time, and I think that's awesome. Some of you are new and can be with us when I ask that same question 2 years from now. Please do. Ed, were you here for that? I had it in my head that you were like around the time I moved. Like a year, maybe 14 months ago or something.
It looks like the first one was June 8th, 2020. So a day after my birthday in
June
2020.
of 2020. That is so trippy. Wait, that's...
And like...
Oh, no, that's right on 2 years. Okay.
Yeah, and like a month later is when you and I played for the first time.
Speaking of very important dates, not at all to bring it down because Ed was such an amazing man. Today is the anniversary of Ed's passing on August 12th. And I don't think we either are posting or have just posted, but let me read this really fast, what we're posting. Today marks 20 years. Okay, that's kind of crazy, actually. Today
That
marks
is crazy.
20 years since disc golf's founding father, Ed Hedrick, passed away. With the modern day frisbee he invented at Wham-O, Ed was the Johnny Appleseed of disc golf. Ed founded and coined the term disc golf and was a pioneer for his game. Ed established DGA, the PDGA, the rules of the game, invented the first disc golf baskets, and went around the country to introduce the game to parks, cities, and to anyone who would listen. Ed would be incredibly proud of all of you who have helped spread your love for the game he envisioned. If you knew Ed Hedrick, if you have ever thrown a frisbee or played disc golf, please join us here at DGA to celebrate the life of Ed Hedrick, the father of disc golf, the modern-day frisbee, and our friend. I'm going to put this link in the chat as well if you guys want to go and read more about Ed and his accomplishments. I would have loved to have met him.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I don't know if you've watched the Paige Pierce documentary yet, but there was an
No.
interview from Ed talking about disc golf in the documentary.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yep. And they kind of talked about like, oh, if you're unfamiliar with disc golf, Ed Hedrick is the one that started it all. And then there's like, I don't know, 3-4 minute clip of him talking about disc golf and why it's so great.
I cannot wait to watch that now. Just watched his 93 interview on YouTube. Yeah. It's crazy. One person, and it's just really not that long ago. I mean, 1976 feels like a long time, but like in terms of all the other sports out there that are so well established, disc golf is really relatively young.
Yeah, it's
And-
like
but-
40 years, and ball golf has been around like, what, 280?
Right. Yeah. Even basketball, you know, is young compared to some of them at like 100 years old or something. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Every time I go to DGA, we have a lot of scrapbooks and newspaper clippings and different discs, you know, different machines that he invented even. He was a prolific inventor. Sounds like a brilliant man. I think I have a lot in common with him, with half of him. I have a lot in common with half of what I've heard about Ed, which is his don't take yourself too seriously, you know, always feel free to laugh at stuff and try and make things fun. Most fun wins. I definitely gel. Where I fall back a little bit in the comparison is like, you know, the genius, brilliant engineer, inventor. But that's where you come in, Ben. That's why
Oh,
you
I
and
am?
me together. Ben. Ben. No. Ben. Come on, man. Yeah. Ready? Bop. Yeah. That's where you and me together are one half of an Ed. That hit
I'm
you
the
right in the-
good-looking part, and you're the tall part.
Yeah, exactly. Hit me right in the feels. The Fierce documentary was legit. If you're not passionate about disc golf after that, I don't think anyone can help you. 1744 versus disc golf in 1976.
Yeah, like 230 years apart.
That's crazy. And disc golf is now taking over all these ball golf courses, you know? So we're just kind of trading ultimately, you know. Golf's on its way out. Disc's on its way in. Jed, you met him. That's amazing. That's awesome.
Whoa, that's cool.
Man, I saw a couple people. If you guys aren't in DGA all day on Facebook, you should be. I saw a couple posts in there, or sorry, a few pictures from one person saying, hey, just kind of gauging interest on some of these discs. And there were these really old, like gum putts, Glowfly, you know, like these old stamped DGA discs from 40 years ago that had Ed's signature on them. And I'm like,
Wow.
whoa. They looked like in great
That's cool.
condition too.
Well, and you own a lot of old DGA discs too.
I
so that's
own,
even-
yeah, exactly. I own some old DGA discs, but not with Ed's signature on it. That would be absolutely wild. There's a lot of stuff, like that around DGA as well. And you just walk through there wide-eyed. It's like a kid in a candy store with all the disc golf history, as well as all the things that we're doing right now that are super cool to advance the sport. Okay, let's give away some discs, Ben. We had a contest with Andrew Marweed being on the feature card of round 1 of the Ledgestone Insurance Open, which was super fun. A lot of people responded to it. We got Andrew's permission before, of course, because I didn't want to make a
Put
contest
pressure on him.
Yeah, I don't know that. I feel like if anything, he would probably respond positively to that pressure,
Yep.
But it should be his decision. I definitely didn't want to just tag him. Hey, we're doing this contest directly tied to his performance at.
I mean, you have direct experience putting him under pressure and putting against him.
That's true. The people
and
we
that
haven't
went how?
Well, they haven't seen it. They haven't seen it yet. They're gonna have to stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right. If we go to UDisc and go to round 1, we can see that Andrew had 2. Andrew was 50% from circle 2. He had 2, one on hole 5 and one on hole 7. So how it worked was we had a form built on discgolf.com/Marweed. And if you were the first one to enter the correct hole number and distance in feet, then you will receive a misprint Ledgestone disc. So, a couple things. One, we started getting submissions before his round started, which I thought was hilarious. Several people we announced the contest several hours before his round started, and several people just went and started putting in
Numbers
and holes. So keep in mind the correct hole number is 5 feet. Hole 5, 49 feet. Hole 7, 38 feet. We got hole 6, 52 feet. Hole 6, totally different person. Also guessed hole 6, 49 feet. Hole 14, 43 feet. Hole 4, 49 feet. Hole 15, 36 feet. Hole 6, 32 feet. And it looks like that was all the preloaders. I thought that was hilarious. Can you imagine if one of those actually ended up being correct? And then also, how much strategy went into that? Did somebody actually go and look at the course map and try and decide on what hole would it be most likely that he would have a circle 2 putt, type thing? Or were they just spamming guesses?
I would assume just spamming guesses, but you never know.
2 people won. Let's take a look at what they won. We have a misprint Ellie Swirl Tsunami. That's a misprint, by the way. What? It looks like... Are you talking about that little...
Just that little blip.
Just a blip.
That's a cool one. That one has more sparkle.
Super cool. Yeah, look at the little gold flecks in it. You can see the swirls. Beautiful.
Yeah, that one's got a lot of shimmer. Neither of mine had shimmer. They just swirls.
So that is one of the 2 misprints we're giving away, and the other one is this beautiful Proline Swirl Rift. Again, just because we say something is a misprint, I mean, it can be a going back to the mystery boxes for a second, you're getting everything from, multi-stamp to something like this, which is not... not a misprint. I mean, it is, but I mean tiny blemishes. Kelly saying that photo does not do the sparkle in that tsunami. Oh, hey, Luke. out here at the Cedar Creek Open in Minnesota. Nice.
He's currently in 10th,
Ooh.
tied with Matt Poulsen.
Okay. Go get him, Luke.
Is that... Oh, that was a couple years ago one. He did place well a couple years ago. That's funny.
Okay. So, the first person to... Wait, what would happen if I did this? No. No. I want it to be like a winner. Oh, gosh. I think that's about the closest I'm going to get. Okay, so let's do the... let's do winner number 1. Uh-huh.
Luke is playing with a man who goes by Candy Arms tomorrow.
Excuse me?
Tony Candy Arms Cahill.
Okay, everybody's got an angle, I guess. That's funny.
Let's report back and let us know how interesting of a character he is, Luke.
All right, if you are now, here's the disappointing moment to all but 2 of you when I let you know that that the winners have been notified. So the suspense for a good portion of you is now over. But the winner number one is Nick S. Nick guessed on hole 5. Nick was in. Well, wait, was Nick the hole 5 guess? It doesn't really matter, but let me just, for the sake of accuracy. No, Nick was hole 7. So I was actually talking about our other winner. But on hole 5, yeah, okay. On hole 5, it was crazy. I think, so you guys probably would have had to just had like the stream up and the form up at the same time. And then like had the whole number, all of your information pre-filled. So you're just like waiting this. Okay, that explains it. Because I was pretty taken aback by how like seconds after he made that circle 2 putt on hole 5, we had like 20 plus entries, just like bam, just like that. And then a lot more filtered in after that. But yeah, that was way to go, everyone, on being speedy with it.
The people are smart.
Okay, so that was hole 7, actually. So Nick was the first person on hole 7 to give us the correct distance, which was that Marweed made it from 38 feet. Congrats, Nick. We've got one of those discs headed your way. Now, the first one, this was the one that really surprised me. On hole 5, the winner is Darian B. Darian B getting a new Ellie Ledgestone misprint very soon. Now, okay. I'm not gonna roast either one of these people on social, but I will say I got a good chuckle this afternoon because when I contacted the winners, I put in like, hey, you know, you want a random Ledgestone misprint.
Yep.
But go ahead and let me know in your reply, like which one you'd be looking, you know, like what would be your favorite. Maybe it'll affect the randomness. Maybe it won't, you know. And so one of them responded, hey, that's awesome. It's molten color. I'm super flexible. You know, these are my favorite few colors. I just also wanted to take a moment to mention how awesome Andrew is and that I think he's a great ambassador. I met him completely out of the blue at a random local park doing field work earlier this year. I was obviously brand new to the sport, and he was kind enough to take time out of his day to help me. I was clueless that he was a pro and never would have known until I looked him up, which is far more than I can say about most professional athletes that I've met. Needless to say, he is my favorite professional because of that. Best regards, one of the 2 winners. The other gentleman responded, "Hey, that's awesome. I'd love to try out one of those new Buzz GTs, but I'd be happy with whichever one you sent." And so I immediately disqualified him, and the contest is back open. Submit. No, I'm kidding. Of course, he still wins. I sent him a funny reply, obviously, saying, "What the heck? No.
How about we don't, sir? This
DGA?
is a DGA.
This is, excuse me, sir, this is a Wendy's." Oh, that's what I should have put. I just crossed out Wendy's and put DGA. DGA contest with a DGA player. He goes to discgolf.com, fills out the form, and then we say, "Which Ledgestone disc do you want?" And he says, "This." By the other company. Oh man, that I so wanted to just be like, "Hey, you're DQ'd now," but Rift is far superior to the Buzz. Jed, I gotta tell you, I do like the Buzz is a great disc, obviously. I threw them for years before DGA. But the reason that someone would want a Rift over the Buzz, because they are pretty similar, is that the Rift is just a little less stable. So if you're the type of person that likes to have, like this was me. When I started, it was like, right off the shelf, it's not my favorite mid-range, but after about 6 months, it's like perfect. Well, that's the Rift off the shelf. I'm not sure about that, Disc Golf Dudes. The Rift is a just dead straight mid-range for almost every arm. If you've got a big power arm, the Rift is going to be your, drift to the right mid-range for big anhyzers. If you're just starting out, it'll be straight to fade finish. And then for most of us, it's just going to be your laser straight mid-range. I'm about an 80-90% power on some hyzer, and it's just that flip flat flies straight sort of idea.
Yeah, if you go just off their flight numbers and what I've seen from people throwing them, I think the Hex is a hair more understable. Like they have a similar early flight, and then the Rift will be a bit more overstable on scale.
The Rift also has some really bizarre late flight glide.
Yep.
I noticed it a couple times a couple years ago, and just like, is this just me? Am I seeing this wrong? Like it feels like at the moment that most discs, 80-90% of its flight would fall to the ground, it's just got like an extra 75 feet. There's just a really weird lift at the end, and it just goes a little farther, which is, by the way, pay attention to that. If you're a Rift thrower on the regular, tell me I'm wrong. It happens at least once per round if I'm throwing Rifts where it's just like, yes. Okay, now it's going to, whoa, it got like a little late, like almost air bounce. Very, very awesome. Where did I get 80? Hey, what's up, Rob? Rob from the Amside podcast.
Also, Mr. Chris Graham, cheating lefty, right?
Nope.
Oh, that's not that, Chris?
No, Chris Kearney is cheating lefty.
Oh.
Chris Graham may very well be a lefty, and if he is a cheater. So let's not rule it out. But no.
Dang it.
Rob says, where do I get 80% power from? Are you asking why? What are you saying, Rob? Are you making fun of me?
You go to dgadiscgolf.com.
I have a special, it's built into my UDisc app, and it's connected to my smartwatch. And every time I throw, I get instant feedback, like what percentage power I just threw with. So I can really dial it in. Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, I was like, I'm guessing he's not asking about my terminology. I'm guessing it's a rib somehow. like there's just it's not even. I love the lack of logic in it. My max power is 40%. My 100%
Is
is
40%?
40%.
40% of what?
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. Oh,
Tyler
there he.
gets 80.
What?
Tyler gets 80% of power from the disc golf chargers or from
Oh,
disc chargers on
man,
the course.
I get so annoyed. I'm on the hate gang for those and the people signing baskets with their aces. That is the
Ed, you should see how excited Tyler gets when he sees one of those. His eyes light up and there's just a new spark in his step. He can't wait to run over and just drop down his disc on those chargers.
well. As long I'll go along with that as long as you don't brand me as the guy who's out there making them. Because
No,
that would be unacceptable.
You're like, well, I guess since it's here, I can use it.
Yeah. Oh man, Luke's latest mock shift video is doing pretty well on Instagram.
Yeah, that was a cool video.
I'm pretty sure I saw it. It looked. Was that the one?
One
You
chain on
just
the
had
left side with
one
the
on
disc
the.
dot.
Well, the strong side for him, right? The right side for
Yes.
him.
But from the video.
Yeah. That's a cool idea. Luke, I think. Am I still ahead in our
Putting competition.
No. We were having a contest for how fast you can get the mock shift from standard, advanced,
Oh, yeah.
pro. Oh, that's right. No, it was kind of not decided because you just did how fast can you get it from standard to pro. And then I changed it to how fast can you get it to pro and then back to standard. Totally blew him out of the water. Just absolutely annihilated the guy. Which is probably why he's probably hasn't made his follow-up video because he just knows no shot.
He's still shaking.
Yeah, the mock shakes. We did announce the Marweed winners. We had Nick and Darian won the 2 Ledgestone misprints. They were super fast on the trigger. One of them was very excited about DGA. And the other one was very nice. So that was fun. Yeah, right. Exactly. Luke, I can't wait for the world to see the most fun wins video that you and me made with Andrew Marweed. Oh, get him, Chris.
I heard someone got stomped in that video.
Who told you that? Because
Luke gave me a hint about what happens in that video.
yeah, stomped. That's a great way to describe it. No, but
Luke
it was
said that
one of the
lots of editing.
it was one of the most fun. If most fun wins, then it was almost a tie because we were all pretty amazed by what was happening. Sadly, man, I don't know if that video is going to see the light of day before Worlds. We have a lot of things to put together. I am getting closer on a promotion that we started to film around Masters, where we took a stack of steadies and we kind of show the whole process from receiving, stocking, stamping, and shipping, and then the customer receiving and using. Even got Mr. Ben here involved, doing some acting. Did you see that, by the way? Did I send it to you, the rough draft?
Probably not, but I mean, I lived it, so I'm sure
Yeah.
I look fantastic.
Yeah,
I
you
hit
get
every
it.
putt on demand every time.
Can you
we
watch it
attempted.
live? Don't show it to everybody, but can you watch it live so we can all see your reactions? I texted
sure.
it to you.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. It's the soft launch of the
Wait
Life
for
of a
it.
Disc promo.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's see what he thinks.
Hmm. Wow, great shooting. Whoever was holding the camera on all these, it did a really good job. Wow, I love the color of these steadies too. That's neat. Whoa.
He should be seeing himself right around there. That's a great reaction cam.
Have you seen how good I look?
Did that change your life?
Yeah. I'm never going to miss a putt ever again.
Ed, you were talking about me today at the Delwood shop. Oh man. And
That sounds normal to me, Chris Graham.
yeah, Luke, we've got a custom stamping program. If you win Worlds, you'll just reach out to Contact at Disc Golf. They'll let you know how much the artwork stamping fee is, and then your pricing on ordering a bunch of soft steady BLs. We do, for new molds, we do require a 10,000 disc minimum. So, but that's just more you can sell. Chris, my Torrent friend. Chris, were you in here when we talked about the Tyrant earlier? Wait, was the Tyrant your idea, by the way?
Yeah, whose idea was that? Was it Sep's idea?
And it was actually all good. Whew. Dang. Close one. I don't think it was Sep's idea. I thought it was Jed's, but I was wrong. Okay. Most Fun Wins t-shirts. Joy t-shirts. Oh, we're getting in new hats very soon.
Oh.
Do you want to see a couple?
Yeah. What you got?
Kelly, you still here? Is it okay? Are we close enough that I can tease the new hats?
I did see that my local disc golf establishment, Maverick Disc Golf, got some of the Joy shirts in
cool.
store.
That's good. That's good. That's good. All right, apparel, hats. Whoa.
Do we have glow in the dark hats?
We have a lot of hats. Okay, here we go. No, we have a lot of different styles of this too, but I'm just going to pick one. Which one shows the... I'll pick that one.
Does one of them have my face on it?
Tease away. Orders coming in now from retailers, live on our site and stores next week. All right, well, here's one. Before I find... I'll put this one up before I find the other one. So this is a new hat that we're calling the Retro Sunset patch cap or hat, or you get it. Retro Sunset patch hat. The other one is called the hang on, let me pick a good one here. We'll go with this. We showed a darker. So again, we have lots of different styles of each one of these, but we showed a darker one for this one, so we'll show a lighter one for the Wilderness patch cap. So it's got the DGA basket icon, established 1976, set over kind of a purple gradient sunset with some, Lake Tahoe looking trees back there. So there you go. The Retro Sunset and the Wilderness hats coming your way very soon. Already on their way to dealers. Am I aware that some of them are the Melange one that you and I like so much? What was the... No, sorry, Ed. Well, yeah, let me look. Let me pull up another one. Not flat. Again, there's a lot.
Oh, melange means a mixture or medley, for those of us who just learned what that word was.
They're available in all kinds of different styles, Ed.
Oh, yeah,
Just
there's
a
a curve.
couple, por ejemplo, Retro Sunset, Wilderness. Oh. Nasser, no. But thank you for your feedback. We want that logo loud and proud. Woo!
You're
Sorry.
so loud, Tyler.
I got
Hi,
kind of
Swim.
loud and proud there for a second.
You see, Swim's a new player, and he's still in that phase where he wants to play disc golf 24/7.
That's great. I remember my... Wait. Is this... This was the last hat? What's the melange? I'm a little lost, Kelly, but this one... Are there any that are going to be like... Remember this one? Without the panels on the front, just the uni bill, or the unipanel, I think it was called.
Yeah, versus mine where it's got mesh and then the solid panel.
We're going to have a lot of different options. Really, really interested by that melange word. That sounds so exotic. I want melange on my head. I've had mange on my head, but now I want melange on my head. The 110 image you showed, that one you're wearing, but with a more premium mesh back. The 110. Okay, let me just go. You stop me when I... This one.
Wait for it.
1, 2, or 3. Ooh, that kind of looks... You think that's melange? Oh, it says 110. That's got to be it. No.
Oh,
No. It's
no.
this one! Melange! Kelly, send me 5 of them. Now, I'm kidding. But one, though. That does look cool. Melange. Melange. Can't stop saying melange.
It sounds like a French word.
It does, especially when you say melange. It
Mirage.
does sound French.
Mirage.
It's how Rob, if he were still in the chat, it's how they would say like their yard, like melange. Melange getting pretty tall grass now, ain't it? Ed. Hey, all right. Well, thanks for watching. That's what we're going to end on. Oh, man. But seriously, I think that we probably will wrap it up. We've got a lot of Team DGA at Ledgestone right now. Shasta, Trevor, Andrew, Kat, Noah.
Yeah. Yep, Noah's there.
Who am I missing? Am I missing anybody? Yeah, Noah, Trevor, Andrew, Kat, Shasta, Team DGA, and Force.
I think that's everybody.
At
Had a good day
Ledgestone.
today. Shot a 4 under.
4 under for Katrina, getting her back into striking distance.
I will be in Iowa next week, so I won't be here. You guys will be stuck to deal with Tyler. Oh, yeah, Allie, duh. I saw Allie.
Oh, and Allie.
I don't know how we both spaced that out.
Yeah, right.
That's the third of our DGA Midwest. DGA
Ooh.
Central.
Nice circle 2 putt from Kat to save a par on hole 6 from 40 feet. That's incredible. Looks like almost every one of her other, all of her other putts were basically tap-ins. So yeah, 4 under looks like very good course management today from Katrina to get her back, to move her up 5 spots to 11th place and ready to attack the weekend.
Allie had a great middle section today. Had a little bit of trouble on the back end, but started out really clean. Had 4 birdies in 4 through 12.
Wait, just the one bogey on hole 18, you mean? Are you looking at round 1 or round 2?
I was looking at round 1.
Yeah, no, because look at round 2. She crushed it.
Yeah, even better.
Even better. She was even and then 2 under as of hole 7 and just ended just a huge string of pars, which is incredible on that course. Ended with a bogey to finish 1 under on the day. That is a absolutely killer round.
If you don't follow DGA team member Allie Smith on Instagram yet, you totally should, because she posts some awesome behind the scenes stuff from her practice rounds and what she sees out there. So it's a great way to stay involved. And oh yeah, see, she posted a picture of a sweet Katrina Allen torrent.
Oh, really? I haven't
Yeah.
seen very many of those yet. I really am excited to try and get some. I've been told that I'm not going to be allowed to have some, to have any. Just, to help. I think people like it when I'm in pain. I don't really understand that. There's something Freudian about it that makes me a little uncomfortable. But I think if I wasn't allowed to have one, everybody else would love that because they
Her
know
handle,
how sad it will make me.
her handle is Disc Golf Alley,
Ooh, I'm seeing it now.
which kind of sounds like Disc
Wow.
Golf Valley now that I think about it.
Well, I was thinking about it on the DGN coverage, and we need to do something fun with Allie when she gets back because they kept talking about alleys on Disc Golf Hole. This hole, it was like Elaine King or something. This hole has lots of little tiny alleys that you have to pick from. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just imagining like photoshopping in like a bunch of little alleys. There's the
Minor
one
little-
main alley in this hole, and then there's a couple smaller alleys off to the side. Like, dang, those torrents look cool. Gosh dang.
So yeah.
All right.
I was saying I'll be in Iowa next week, so you guys are stuck with Tyler by yourselves. I'll be playing at Jones Park in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Has DGA baskets even. What luck.
That's what you want. That's what you want. Hey, we are doing, by the way, we are going to do the promotion that we did last weekend for National Disc Golf Day. We're actually doing again this weekend on training baskets. So if you are looking for a Mach Light or a Mach Shift, we're extending that to Monday. Free shipping in the continental U.S. So discgolf.com. If you want one of the world's most effective training baskets, you can get the Mach Light, which folds up into a little bag the size of like a camping chair. I've had one in my trunk for years, like, because it's just has never been inconvenient to have it in there, which I think is amazing. And then no matter where I am at any time, I have the option to not practice putting, which is what I always do.
We were bowling the other day, and Tyler got it out and set it up like halfway down the lane.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I just set it, and then I just actually pushed it. And since the lane is waxed, it just slid down to about the middle and then stopped. And then we threw bowling balls at it. And let me tell you, the design is solid on those. Or the Mach Shift, which we've referred to a couple times in this broadcast, which is our 3-in-1. It really should be like 300-in-1, as Luke demonstrated on his previous TikTok. There are so many different ways to set up the Mach Shift, but all of the chains are configurable and the pole telescopes up and down, so you can really dial in your putting practice. It's another great option. Free shipping on both of those through Monday, so please go get one. Do yourself a favor.
love my Mach Shift.
All right, have a great weekend, everybody. Good luck to Team DGA. Suck it, all the other players that aren't Team. I'm just kidding. Good luck to everybody. Team DGA especially. The other players. Ledgestone Open. Watch it. Discgolf.com. 5 disc misprint mystery packs. Free shipping on training baskets. Thousands and thousands of other discs that you can buy. New t-shirts, new hats coming soon. Gosh, am I missing anything? Probably.
Don't forget the Andrew Marweed. What about the Quake or breaker on the wall behind you?
Yes. Well, we're not going to be selling those, but
Oh, okay.
this is the Ledgestone. You can go to ledgestone.com and get the the Proline Flex Swirl breaker, which is
They're really nice.
very flexy. Pretty beefy, too. Have a great weekend, everybody. Throw DGA discs at DGA baskets. Ben, we will see you in a couple weeks. Thanks for joining.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.